Alrighty, the stream goes on. Hello everybody, my name is Ryunn Eldred and welcome to another wonderful Monday live stream of The Outer Worlds. If you guys are watching on YouTube, and let me just readjust my camera here so I don't look like a walrus completely. You can find it in the index card up above. Let's resume here. We are heading
to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
We have. Glad you understand. We are heading to Byzantium. Where the fuck is that at? Festus? No. On the planet? No. No, no, no. Silka? No. Terra 2? There we go. Damn, dude, we have so much stuff to do here. Going to Byzantium, though. At the time, Byzantium.
I'm receiving an urgent docking request from another vessel.
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard margins of certainty. I've got a parcel delivery for Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. With your permission, I'll see it transferred to your ship. It's a parcel, sir.
What is it?
A parcel is a shipment wrapped and prepared for delivery, sir. Opening a customer's parcel is strictly against regulations. HPS's no peeking policy guarantees that your deliveries remain confidential and HPS remains free of any liability. I am contractually obligated to deliver my cargo to the captain of the Unreliable under pain of fines, imprisonment, and censure by my superiors. That's
Why'd
an
you ask for my
HPS
permission?
difference for you. Service with civility. Stand by, Captain Hawthorne. An HPS certified distribution technician has deposited the parcel into your cargo hold in accordance with hazardous waste disposal procedures.
What?
They dispense 3 complimentary spritzes of Anti-Cleo's Citrus Squirt Air Freshener. That's the HPS touch for you, Captain Hawthorne. On behalf of HPS, I'd like to remind you that HPS is not responsible for any damage, defacement, or unseemliness to your parcel. Thank you for your patience.
What?
And please remember HPS for all of your future parcel-related needs.
The ones who walk away from Gorgon? Sure thing. What is this package?
Can we talk?
Yeah, Ellie, give me 1 second. There went Sam. Oh.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching. There's a whole research compound left to the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money, was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Well, that fellow certainly seemed trustworthy.
I've gotten jobs from some unusual sources, but this is a first. Congratulations, Captain.
I don't mean to sound
Thank
prim,
you.
Captain, but there's gotta be a better way to ask someone to do you a favor.
I just want to say, we gotta take this job. This is the closest I ever been to starring in a serial drama. Only thing we're missing is a couple cameras and a soundtrack.
At least this won't be boring.
I hear a soundtrack in the background.
Lucky Montoya owed Captain Hawthorne a considerable debt. I believe this is what humans refer to as payback. Captain, the message contains landing coordinates for a small asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. It was recently registered to a Wilhelmina Ambrose.
Who was this guy? Ada? Are we gonna ask about the severed arm on the kitchen table?
I, for one, was hoping to do the exact opposite of that.
What? Do you want to shake its hand?
Yeah, can we talk about the arm? I want to take bets on how the guy lost it. My money's on cannibals.
That ain't really that fella's arm, right? It's gotta be a dummy. Or a toy?
Well,
Oh,
I'm
it's
not
the
cleaning
guy's
it up.
arm.
Cleanup service request processed. Disposal of human arm from the Unreliable's cargo hold will commence in the immediate future.
Simulating
Thanks,
disgust.
Sam.
How distasteful. Humans eat there. I'm not touching it. Etc. Lucky Montoya had a statistically significant tendency to encounter situations of extreme danger.
Oh, really?
All
I thought
right.
he lost his arm gambling.
He was also the 4th best paid freelancer in the system.
Only the
There are
4th?
several hundred freelancers operating in Halcyon. Considering the numbers, Mr. Montoya ranked among the top percentile. This had less correlation with his measured aptitudes, which rank at or below average, than with a pattern of fortunate circumstances. I have transferred the coordinates for Ambrose Manor to your navigation terminal. We can travel there when you are ready.
Hawthorne,
Interesting.
if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching. There's a whole research compound left of the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Mini Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Alright. Well, that was cool. Not at all what I was trying to get to, but that was still cool. We're gonna go here. Peril on Gorgon. Cryptic photograph left by Lucky Montoya. Mentioned a high-stakes job. Sans weapon groundsbreaker on Monarch. Eva Chartran home is on Byzantium. Find Trask. Missing no Veil. So Parvati. Oh yeah, Ellie wanted to talk to me. Where the hell did she go? Ellie. Hey.
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
What's up, Buttercup?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick. Whoa, let's calm down. I'm not asking for a favor or anything.
Nope, you
I'm
already
just
asked for the
suggesting
favor.
we stop by. When we're in the neighborhood. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise. Yeah, exactly.
I don't see why you can't just go to him when it's convenient. I'm proud of you, Ellie. You should reconnect.
Reconnect is a strong word.
But isn't that the word you used?
I was thinking you'd come too. Because it would be fun?
Questionable.
It's, well, they know me as Marilyn the Surgeon. They don't know Ellie the Pirate Sawbones. But you're authentic rabble. True riffraff. When they see you, they'll get it.
Oh. So you want me to show your plebe friend off? So you want to show your plebe friend off to your fancy parents?
Yeah, just don't let it go to your head. Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one. You're the boss. Anything else?
What do you think about Zora and Sanjar coming to terms?
Things on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Iconoclast would ever talk. Outside of shouting four-letter words, I mean. Sure, and fish sticks are really made from Saltuna. Look, I won't knock the work you did. I'm sure they'll have a good cry, look through old photographs, share a pint of premium double chocolate cacao gelato. But sooner or later, things will go back to the way they were. People don't change. Not really. In my experience, it's spread real thin. Anyway, I'd hate to see you get broken up if this thing between them doesn't last. Hey, let's not make this out to be more than it is. Anything else?
Aw. Any thoughts on Felix's friend?
Something about this Harlow guy isn't on the up and up.
You say that about everyone?
Yeah, but I usually mean it as a compliment. The way Harlow is leaning on his revolutionary bona fides, not to mention his knowing Felix back in the day, something about it feels off. And you're acting like those things are normal. You can fit most of what drives people onto a bit cartridge. The minute someone claims highfalutin notions, they're either lying to you or lying to themselves. Or worse. 1 in 1,000 actually means it. Nothing more dangerous than an idealist. Something on your mind?
Yeah, we never talk, so let's just go through everything. You have something to say about chasing down the Demathos?
I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy. Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is.
Phineas is trying to do good for the colony and I want to help. I don't know, I've just been going along with him for now.
That's one way of looking at it. Another is that he pulled you out of hibernation without your say-so and got you to do his dirty work. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
If Halcyon goes down, we all do. I'll do what I can to fix it.
Now that's some smart thinking. But Phineas isn't the only game in town, you know. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway. Don't think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to. Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else?
What else we got? Organ job.
I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks. No complaints here. If there's one thing you could say about Lucky Montoya, he was always at the center of a story. Guess this is fitting.
You know him?
Sure. Like Ada said, he was a big name among freelancers. I met him at Lost Hope once. He was buying rounds for everyone and telling a story about one of his jobs. pretty sure half of it was made up. Exactly. There was just something about Montoya I couldn't quite trust. He was always the center of a room, and he slapped a lot of backs to stay there. Yeah. I'm trying to say that if he screwed this job up, that's on him. I still like our odds. He may have had a rep, but you're more capable than he ever was.
Aww.
Yeah, well, just remember that when we get paid. What's on your mind? From his arm, the decay makes it hard to tell. Could be a lot of things. Torn off by
That's
something
just
with
sitting
big
in my
teeth,
pocket,
torn
by
off
the way.
by something with big claws, torn off by someone with a moderately sharp blade. Or maybe he just got too close to heavy machinery. Sure.
All right, I think we're
Something
good,
on
Ellie.
your mind?
All right, so now 16 minutes into this, we are gonna do our thing. I'm gonna take a quick cat nap, eat and drink some food, have a phobia because Sam is somewhere near me. Byzantium, Verify Bay. So we need Parvati and Ellie. I'm excited. I like experiencing new things in games because I play a lot of games I've played before, like in my childhood. So when I'm going through a new game, especially a role-playing game like this, it makes me excited. I like seeing new things, and I've procrastinated on the Outer Worlds for such a long time. Let's see here. Visit Ellie's parents. Alright. Use terminal. Here's Carmen. Phineas.
Do you mind?
Contact.
I'm needing someone.
Yeah, Phineas sent me.
Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
There's gotta be a way to catch the minister someplace less protected.
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking. Just remember, you didn't hear it from me.
Alright.
I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh, seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
When they die off, it's a sign that
Exactly.
something's wrong.
I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course. Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place. At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you? I don't know how else people are supposed to complain about things they can't change, but that's not the point. The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Alright, cool. Goodbye. Mrs. Guard, Mystic Clark, alright. What's that?
Are you still tinkering with that?
It's not gonna fix itself.
Don't we have repair drones for that kind of thing?
This was a repair drone.
I'm just scared every time I get near a robot, so that's just great. I want to see if I could spot anything. This should be a safe city, but... I don't need those ammos.
Gosh, that's clever.
That's what we really...
Alright, let's get out of here. Retirees. Let's go here. Right, there we go. Crew.
It feels like I've been waiting in line forever.
Right. Nervous. Wonder what the city's gonna look like.
Why can't
Can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
What a thing to say. Everyone knows marauders can't fly.
This is intriguing.
You. Yeah, you. Want to be famous?
Maverick.
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean? Tell you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation? Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid. I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star, and I think you got the chops.
Ah! Captain! You're gonna be in pictures!
Already got an entourage, huh? Way to get ahead of the game. So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime? Terrific.
I'm in.
We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Intriguing. Auntie Cleo's Saloon Club. Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. Okay.
Auntie Cleo's Antibiotics. Take comfort in knowing that anything antibiotics cannot stop will probably kill you quickly.
According to local legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut.
You think I'd get arrested if I climbed up on that to get a look at the gearings?
Nah, probably just shot.
CNP pancake.
1.
Requires no mixing. Seriously, don't mix it.
2. We're doing it, Ellie. Doing it.
2-hour energy break. Watch out for hour 3.
3. Somewhere in the universe. Oh, I thought I was getting something for walking around that 3 times. I was like, no way.
I've always loved that sculpture.
Alright, we're in the haberdashery.
You, with
we're
the
haberdashing.
Over here. Let me take a closer look at you.
Me with the hips?
Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it.
You can tell that by the way I'm standing.
Your walk, your posture, the cut of your clothes. You carry yourself with the bearing of a noble, but you dress like a barbarian. How deliciously outre. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs.
I'm gonna change this town. It's like you read my mind.
I'm an artist, darling, not a tea merchant. I don't sell things. I pollinate the world with art. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me? Marvelous!
Sure,
You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples.
huh?
Also, I expect you to model for me.
Oh.
Oh, you cad! You'll be the talk of Byzantium once I'm done with you. I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice peddles. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job.
Ooh.
Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up.
My engineer's going on a date and she needs a fine outfit.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word, such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense, you're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back of the envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There. Love? That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you. Darling, do I look like an amateur? I read her measurements by eye. And don't you ask, because they're no one's business but her own. As you wish, darling. All my pieces are custom made. As soon as you pay, I can start working.
Alright, let's look at the things I can sell. Where am I at with bits? I have 601. I have nowhere near the amount. Manager, what do we got here? We got Riot Control pieces. The Classic Wear Umbra. The Oxinen. Colony Ship Uniform. Streetwear Fancy. Freeman Business Suit.
I can't wait to see those outfits. What can I do for you, darling?
I need Parvati's
Here's my last
suit.
estimate. There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour.
Awesome.
And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
Damn. There you go, Parvati. Alright, she needs to talk to me.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope. I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Alright, let's mark down Ellie's parents real quick.
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art?
What's gotten into Bachmeyer lately?
Alright.
Out with it, you wretched contraption!
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are publishing our year.
Is it me, or could each of these homes fit all of Edgewater inside? Cannery and all.
There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial-grade cleaning solvent and desperation.
In the coming months, Byzantium will be...
What am I wearing? Doop. Standard MSI stuff. Alright, let's go in. Finn Hill Estate. Let's go talk to Ellie's parents. Oh my goodness. I smell rich people.
Marilyn, is that you?
Loss! We certainly didn't expect to see you like this. And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble. There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
She's the problem child,
exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into.
They don't care. They don't care at
Right?
all. Watch. Ellie, you made your point. Indeed, we've saved towns and restored property across. Theft, vandalism, profanity, you name it, we've done it at least twice.
Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
I mean, we had other business in Byzantium, so it's not like we went out of our way. But you can't just kick us out. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors. He's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Oh, this is... Why do I get the feeling you're about to apologize for something?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what? Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much
I'm a Homer
alive
Simpson
and
into the nice marble.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Why did you do that?
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
Ellie's a professional
Someone
miscreant.
could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was
Oh my
quite
God,
the
that's
story.
embarrassing in
People
of
were talking about it for weeks.
Ellie, you going with these jerks?
Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind. She hasn't changed a bit, I see.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
Let's just get out of here, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Well, that did not pan out right. What can I steal from here?
Let's talk outside.
Let's talk about what's in the rest of the house. Tell me these rich people only carried 5 bits? Oh wow. walk outside. That's sad. I kind of saw that is where it was going, though. What time is it?
We gotta talk.
I do got work in the morning. Shy of midnight.
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
How do you think you were making quite the scene?
I wanted them to get upset. I just thought it would play out differently. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed. Shh, I'm getting to the good part. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either the leather's fake but the scars are real, or oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
Second one's better.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then, Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red, and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob. I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
Walk through it on your own time.
I hope you don't think I'm talking about this because I want to be introspective. But I want to talk about me now. Unless you mean the kind who'll look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Talking.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off. My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Let's do this.
Miss Ellie, Dr. Finhill. I notice your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Everything's got a price.
Poor Ellie. Not really used to people helping her to help her. The sole letter in this mailbox addressed to the Greater Housing Assurance Satellite in Fallbrook on the planet Monarch.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Yes, we are. I guess our journey's taking us elsewhere. Either way, Monarch attend the audition. Creek is fine. You two are gonna help me get this person, though.
The dissidents actually
My dear fellow.
This place gives me major Futurama vibes.
So,
Alright. The mantis are examined.
I can take a hint.
This reminds me of... Oh, never mind.
Wish I could break that to steal the stuff inside. I love how these greater homes, I can't actually, like, loot through the stuff to find everything. I just gotta, like, go where they're allowing me. You ever wander into a place that you feel like should have been heavily guarded for it not to be heavily guarded? Logs. Cascadia compromised. HRS 1084. Suspension takes my team as usual. We got another relocation. Touch colonialism work for time.
That's top-of-the-line equipment. Better than most hospitals, even.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside? You're in my house, and I'm not fucking around. Start talking.
Oh.
My what conspiracy? Let's talk about this. Please, I think there's been a crucial misunderstanding. If you came looking for some elaborate scheme, it isn't here. All I'm doing is trying to keep Halcyon alive.
What are
are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving. The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have. Not for lack of trying. I wanted to save them all, but I wasn't strong enough. I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says. Everyone agreed. We accepted the risks. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back.
Isn't Cornelius Vanderbilt one of the assault cruisers patrolling Halcyon?
It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it. How'd you lose half a pair of ships like it were a sock?
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace.
Sorry, give me 1 second. My brother messaged me.
I'd prefer if you didn't use my name when you talk about this. My contract has a list of very terrible consequences for breaking secrecy. Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off halcyon crops.
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot of hope.
You really think the board got our best interests at heart? I mean, they say, but I'm just not sure. We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying. You could always shoot me.
I assume that's why you're here. If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
I try not to, least when it comes to the moral dilemmas. Lilia Hagen's a useful ally to have, but I'll back you up either way.
I hope you know what you're doing, Captain. I leave it in your hands. It seems like she's trying to help, Captain. Honest help. Ain't many in the colony doing that. We should let her try. Everything I did was for the good of the colony. Consider that.
Shit.
The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander? For the last time, no. I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive. Wrong answer.
Look out!
I hope Dr. Wells has the resources to handle this project.
God damn it. Can I load? I don't want to hit this mission just yet. Which is gonna sound weird, like I'm gonna go back and redo that mission. I don't want to go in there yet. Mainly because I don't want to fail sublight. There's not an alien conspiracy, so somebody's lying to me. I don't know. It's a hard choice. You've acquired toss ball. Docking bay.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Who needs to be on the groundbreaker again? The Greater Halcyon Assurance, Fallbrook. Edgewater. Where is our friend Parvati? Alright. Oh, dude, I think I'm getting tired because I am not doing jack right now. Alright, in case I fluff this all up.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
The same.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right. Deep breath. Here I go.
Check in on the dates.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. He's probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get
The
indignant about
outfit
something.
looks unnatural for
Then
her.
he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
June call me pretty. Isn't this swell?
My father and I were often at loggerheads. He had notions of how the station should be run, and I had others. He was fond of saying, "You think Groundbreaker pays for itself? Someone's got to cover the bills," when I chafed against his deference to the board.
Sounds like he was afraid of him.
He was, and he was right to be. Didn't mean I had to like it.
We'll get the kitchen back to you soonish, promise.
Captain, I appreciate you making the time for this.
What about your mama? I don't mean to pry, you just hardly mentioned it.
We need Felix. Sam. And I'm sure the date's going fine. I love how I get scared even around my own companion. It's kind of funny. Let's go back to the unreliable.
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
I want all the details.
I feel like running laps around the cargo bay. So she got here, and after a few minutes, she said, "Hey, do you have some new parts?" And I was like, "Nah, I used a new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen.
Aw, so
I think she about
adorable.
cried when she saw the spread.
So you laid out the meal, brought June in, and started the music?
She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustbat casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person. Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain. I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted, strong, smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes! We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how it would work, how I've had a bad time of it in the past. She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things together. Share meals, talk. Maybe she could rub my shoulders when they're sore. I said I might like that. You got an eye for people, Captain. It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
There we go. Eldred. I wonder if that means it won't kill her, like her thing will go back up. Alright.
Remember that you are not insured.
Oh, I got a picture of the two? Hold on. Alright. Where's the said picture? like how I even feared the little tiny robot. That's funny. This is choice. Do I just not get to see the picture?
Hey, Cap.
What's with the Rapidon?
Oh, that's just Frida. She's the first Rapt I ever killed. I had her preserved. It had been when I was a kid, so something on the order of 20 years. My parents were very proud.
Nice.
Me too, to be honest. I'd have thought she'd have started rotting years ago. Counting my blessings. Her. And of course, she's a great conversationalist. Never argues, never judges.
My favorite kind of person.
Hey, Cap.
Clyde's got a crew of his own, huh? Good for him. Did you want to ask me something? I know. Clyde comes off rougher than Mantisaur hide. He's a good guy, though. Just gotta get to know him.
Word.
You think he's using me? He wouldn't. Would he? That he's probably using me. Yeah, you're right. I guess he thinks I'm still just some wide-eyed tenderfoot looking for a scrap. Maybe we should go have a word with Trask. Get to the bottom of all this. Yeah, boss?
Right.
Something on your mind?
So when I could actually talk to him.
Miss Nyoka's so capable, you hardly notice how sad she looks. It's a shame about what happened to that Lucky fella. Maybe finishing what he started will help put his spirits to rest. Not a word. And I've been sticking my nose in every one of our stately ladies' crannies, stem to stern. Oh, law. That sounds untoward, don't it? That ain't what I meant. Point is, Captain, Mr. Hawthorne left all kinds of scribblings behind panels and under consoles, but ain't a lick of it mentioned Mr. Lucky. So whatever they got up to in the past must have been really extra secret. And lots of fun.
Let me know if you find anything.
Sure thing, Captain. It sure is lonely out here on the edge of the colony. Anything could happen, and ain't no one gonna come to help us.
Alright. Sam, what are you doing in here?
Sam. I am not in the mood for a deep clean. Oh, all right. Some culprit who shall not be named spelled Rizzo's lemon slap on my console.
I think they're talking about me. Actually, I feel like where I am at now is a good place to kind of stop. One, I'm tired, and two, I got work early in the morning. I'm sick for the last like week, and I have not been sleeping great, so I kind of want to get a little bit more sleep than usual before work. So we'll continue this again for Wednesday. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you had a wonderful time with this video. I promise to be a little bit more uplifted. I'm really tired. Like really, really tired. Toodaloo,